Welcome to the People Connect podcast. Your network is your net worth. Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Be prepared to leap out of your comfort zone and connect with the who's who of what you want to do. Stop, drop, and roll as we start, market, and grow the CEO of you and your host, Nichelle Womack. She will help you engage, reinvent, motivate, and reactivate your plans for success.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Thursday, happy Throwback Thursday. What's going on in your world? I am Nichelle with 2excelwithnichelle.com. Welcome Tim, the Nerd TV. The Nerd TV, how you doing? Casey, Jay, what's going on with you? Happy Thursday to you guys. I hope and pray you've had a magnificent, fabulous kind of day. Stopping in. Hey Patrice, the realtor, what's going on in your world? Hope you're selling a lot of houses. It's that time after tax season. What's going on, PC Hess? Hope everybody has had a fabulous day. What's going on? I am fabulous, Patrice. Thank you so much for coming in. Love my dream and throwing up those beautiful orange hearts. I've been doing great and I pray you've been doing well too. Just been busy trying to do multiple things, but that is life. I wouldn't know what to do if I wasn't busy. How you doing? Love my dream. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, busy is a lifestyle for me and I really enjoy being busy. If I'm not doing anything, if I'm idle, I tend to get bored, but I never have time to get bored. So yes, Patrice, it's been busy with people getting their tax refunds. And then I've had a lot of commercial things that are going on too, helping people find commercial property. I don't know what's going on with that. People starting businesses, people wanting brick and mortar, just people trying to transition from one space to another. So I've been helping them do that. Thank you so much for those purple hearts as well, Patrice. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And so I am here today to share with you a message of upliftment, positivity. Yes, great. I hope and pray it's going well for you too. Get yourself out there, pass out cards, tell everybody what you do. That is one of the best things to do when you are trying to grow your business. Tell everybody. And if people get tired of you telling them, tell them some more. Yes, it's your business. It's your life. It's helping you to live in your purpose. And that's what I'm sharing with you today about living in our purpose. Sometimes we get a little disenchanted about living in our purpose because we think we're bothering people sometimes because we're sharing so much information about the good things that's going on in our life, the business that we have that's prospering. You know, a lot of times people don't want to hear good news. People are satisfied with hearing all the chaos and the mediocre and all that kind of stuff. But you can't let that deter you. And so my message this month has been about purpose. I have a program that's taking place April 29th. And that's all we're going to talk about is upliftment. We're talking about the purposed woman, the purpose-driven woman, man, whoever you want to be. But this one right here is just geared towards women. And I think we lack our purpose so much for the simple reason is because, you know, Equal Pay Day was just a couple of days ago. And when we're talking about equality, you know, I'm not asking for everything that a man has, but I'm asking for pay. Why? Because I know that I may have just as much education as the man. I may have just as much experience and all that stuff. So when we're walking in our purpose, you know, we are expected to live outside of the norm of what people expect us to do. People expect you to get up and go to a job every day. Yes, pay me. Hey, Amber, what's going on with you? Thanks for stopping in. Pay me. I feel you, Amber. I'm all on that because we are worth it. Women do so much, not only outside the house, we do it inside the house as well. We're mom, we're wife, we're friend, we're daughter. You know, it's just so much that goes on to being a woman. You know, I've had plenty of times my husband will tell me, I don't want that role. You know, and I start laughing because I'm like, why? Because you couldn't handle it? And he says, yes. You know, he can't have no baby because he'll be stressed out, crazy, cranky, and all that kind of stuff. But yet we endure all of that. So why aren't we paid our worth? And people have this quote, you should know your worth. Well, if you don't know your value, how are you going to know your worth? And that's what I share with women all the time. See, our value really exceeds what our worth is. Your value exceeds that. See, you can't pay me what I'm worth because I know my value exceeds everything that I'm going to do. You know, especially like I said, being a multitasker. multiple businesses that I try to run and operate to the best of my advantage. And then not only that, being a student, I'm a student as well, working towards a PhD. I'm a mom to 2 teenagers, and then that wife. I mean, it gets stressful, and I'm not obliged to say that some days I just don't feel like doing a darn thing. And it's okay. It's okay if you don't feel like doing something. Sit your tail down. That's what I have to do. I have to sit my tail down, give me a cold glass of ice water that I have right here, and reflection. I reflect on my life. Where do I want to be 5-10 years from now? And I tell you what, I don't want to be, I feel so blessed and favored because I have no gray hair in my head. And a lot of people my age, they have gray hair, and I consider myself very young, but people still at my age, they have gray hair. They're stressed out, so many things. They're on medication. And I thank God I have none of those worries. And it's not that I haven't had worry in my life. Yes, like I just said, my whole plate has been full. However, I know who to give my worry to, and that's my Father. So I know when I give him, hey, Mo, how you doing? What's going on, Mo? I ain't seen you in a while. I pray the family is well. I pray you guys are doing absolutely fabulous. Thanks for stopping in. Greatly appreciate you. Yes, so I give my worry to the Most High because I know you good. Praise God. I know if I worry about it, you guys, I would have that gray hair. I would be on all types of meds because I'm a natural born worrier. My zodiac sign says that I am. I'm a Virgo. Yes, and it says I'm a natural born worrier, but I choose not to listen to that. I choose to just keep being positive. I think you get more energy out of that. So today I'm going to share with you a couple of things. If you have not found your purpose, these 3 things that I'm going to share with you, it may pique your interest a little bit. And piquing the interest, it took me a minute to really understand why I am here. We all float around here on life and we think we're doing our purpose. When I first started, to be honest with you, Patrice, when I first started in real estate, I'm like, is this what I want to do? I ain't got time to be driving people around, showing houses and all that stuff. I just want the money. I just want the money. Give it to me right now. Do I have to wait 30 days for something to close and all that kind of stuff? Yes, Mo. And I'm like, yes. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Can't hardly see your name, a Maston Star. I think that's what it says. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And so those things came to surface. I wanted it right now and right then because I'm a right now kind of person. I don't have time to wait. And most people are like that. But patience, the Lord has taught me to wait. And I'm learning how to be better at it. I'm not there yet because I still want stuff like right now. But I understand that in order to get what you want, sometimes it requires patience. Basically, every time it requires patience. So I'm working on it. I don't like to make the excuse that I'm a work in progress because when you want to work on something, you're going to do it. It ain't no progress things. You're going to get down to it and start working on it. So I'm working on it right now. It's just taking time. And it's taking time because I got nothing but time as long as I can breathe every day. So I pray that you are working on you too, because nobody knows you better than you and nobody can get down to business better than you. You know what you lack. Yes, patience is a virtue. And at first I did not understand that, Matt. I didn't understand that, Matt Star, but I'm learning that more and more. And I read it all the time in the Word because I'm a diligent reader of the Word. I can't probably verbatimly quote everything that's in there, but I know it tells me that patience is a virtue. And in that virtuous walk that we are all walking, I'm learning to be patient because I know I can't get it right away. And if it does come right away, that means it was meant to be right away. So I'm still learning. And, like I said, I'm not going to make that excuse of work in progress. I am progressing every day, and I pray that you are too. So if you don't know your purpose, because as I was saying, every day we walk around here, and a lot of times people don't know why they're here on earth. They don't know why they're here. They just know that they're here and that they're supposed to get up every morning. They're supposed to, per se, be a mom, be a wife, and all those things. Is that really your purpose? I greatly appreciate all the hearts that you guys are throwing up. I greatly appreciate the shares. I'm Nichelle with 2XL with Nichelle.com. What I do daily is I inspire you. I motivate you to move, to push you to that next level, because some people need that accountability. I'm one of those people. You needed that message today. Yes, I'm one of those people that I need somebody, and that's why I have a coach. I do life strategy things. Yes, you're welcome, Mo. I do life strategy things with clients because I understand, it gets lonely out here, and sometimes we get lazy just being us. It's hard. Life gets difficult. So if you don't know what your purpose, or if you think you're doing what your purpose is, then I'm going to give you a couple of tips, 3 things that if you are not living in your purpose, this will definitely make you aware that if you are, if you're not. Number 1, when you think about your purpose, why are you drawn to it? What do you daydream about every day? Somebody told me the other day, all they daydream about is money. And I said, well, are you making the money? And they said, no. And I said, well, that daydream may need to become a reality, because obviously if you're dreaming about it, you must need it. Or is it that you want it? A lot of times we always dream about what we want. Do we really need it? So if you need it, then that means that will help you live a different life. See, people equate money to different things. I equate money to freedom. When I think about money, I think about freedom, because if I got enough money, I can free myself to do the things that I really want to do. And so it may mean something different to you. Money may mean to you that you become debt free, that you're able to pay for something that you're necessarily not able to pay for in advance. A good night from Brazil. Hey, good night. It's night there. Hey, in Brazil, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And so money means different things to different people. And I ask you to say, what are you drawn to when you're thinking about your purpose? Because I know you're thinking about something every day. Someone just say good night from Brazil. Have you ever been to Brazil? I haven't personally, and it's a place that I see it all the time online. Okay, Brazil, and it looks beautiful. And so all the places that I've never been, money will allow me to go there. So yes, when that person told me they think about money every day, that didn't like me to say either they don't have enough of it. Because when you're thinking about it every day, either you don't have enough of it, you want to do it. Okay, so we start planning, and then we start thinking about some things that we can literally do to help give them some more money. What is it that you like to do? What is it that make your heart flutter so fast? And I used to say, what is it that you would do for free? But who's going to do something for free? I know I ain't going to do something I love to do for free. I don't care how much I love it, because you still need to live. You still need to have a lifestyle. You still need to pay bills, because your utility company, your cell phone company, your mortgage or your rent, whatever you do, is going to always be knocking at your door. You're going to always have bills. I don't care how rich, wealthy, or whatever you get, somebody is still going to have to be paid. And so we have to think about that. When you're talking about your passion, what is drawing you to it? Is it liberty? Is it freedom? Everybody has something that's drawing to them. And so when I think about my freedom, as I mentioned to you, it equates in with money. It equates in me having more time to do the things that I personally enjoy in my purpose. My purpose wakes me up every morning, and I can't even lie about that. Even though that I'm always busy and tired and stressed out sometimes because I'm so tired, my purpose is doing that. It's making me happy because I know I have freedom of choice. If I don't want to get up and go nowhere, I don't have to. And that's that freedom that my purpose gives me. And so I'm just one of them hyper kind of people. If I want to sit down, I can. And that's the joy of living in your purpose. And so the next thing I want to share with you, when you think about that purpose, are you at work? When you think about it, people sometimes sit at work and just daydream. I see people in my office. They just sitting there daydreaming. I'm like, what you thinking about? And sometimes they tell you and sometimes they don't. Some of them think about, oh, I need a break. And I'm like, well, take you a break. Sometimes you have to get that refocus. And if you are not refocusing, then you get caught up in the moment. And then all kind of things can happen from there. So sometimes you have to step away just so you can refocus and think about why you're doing what you're doing. Why do you get up every day and go to that 9 to 5? Is it because you love it or because you have to? It's a reason. You ain't just getting up, got to go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning in traffic and all that stuff and, rushing home so you can cook dinner just because you want to. It's because you have to. And so we have to think about why we're doing things. What is the purpose of us doing those things? My purpose of being a mom, I asked to be a mom because I was a part of the act and being a mom. And I took that responsibility, and I don't take it lightly either. I know that when my kids see me, I want them to envision that anything is possible when they see me, because they know I'm a praying woman. First of all, I'm going to pray on you to make sure that things are going well in your life. And I ask every day, Lord, please distract my kids from anything that may come to them that may give them harm. Take the negativity out of their minds. Get them away from negative people. But we have to be realistic. We're not always around our children. And so with that being in my purpose, I'm going to do whatever it takes so that they can see that you can live the life you want and you don't have to be tied down to anything or anybody. It's up to you. The choice, the decisions you make, it's up to you. And so if you want to live a purposed life, living a purposed life requires you taking responsibility. Yes, your job was making me miserable. If your job is making you miserable, you need to have an action plan. Right about now, Amber, you need to have an action plan. And what are you willing to do to vacate that job? I'm not going to tell you to quit your job right now, because obviously you need income. We all do. But are you seeking entrepreneurship? Everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Some people like intrapreneur, and I've shared this before. Some people love what they do, just not at that place. Okay? Some people love what they do, just not at that place. Are you seeking a career change? And that's okay. I don't talk if you love your job, good for you. Because I used to love mine a long time ago. Why? Because I had all kind of perks. I traveled. I was on their dime. They paid me to have a good time. And so I really enjoyed that. Yes, I am open, but I want to open a hair store. If you want to open a hair store, African-American women are the largest producers of hair. We got to have us some hair on our head. Even if it's not the hair that we buy, it's hair care. We take care of our hair. Every woman takes care of their hair. They like to look good and feel good. And we want our hair to smell good and be pretty and flow. We want that. And so if that is your dream, my suggestion to you, see, a lot of times we don't take those extra steps. You got to invest in yourself if you want to be in your purpose. You got to invest in yourself. So if you don't know anything about what it is you want to do, per se, that hair salon, then I suggest that you hang around people that are familiar with that. I suggest that you get in the realms of learning what it takes to open up that store. I'm nice. You are as well. Thank you. And so sometimes our purpose requires us to do more than what we are willing to do. And we can't continue to blame the job and the timing. People ask me all the time, Nichelle, I'm going to wait till it's the right time. You never know when the right time is, because people clock out of here every day. And I say this often. What's up, Dr. G? How you doing, my brother? Haven't seen you in a minute as well. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Thanks for coming in and sharing the love. Greatly appreciate you. Greetings. And so when we're talking about that purpose, we have to know that God does not give us a purpose for us to just sit on. It's never the right time. It's never the right time to quit. Amen. There's never a time to quit. We shouldn't be looking at quit being a part of our vocabulary. When you're quitting, you're not giving up on anyone but yourself. And so if it's something that you really are passionate about, you're going to give it your all and all. And the only person that you're quitting on is yourself and your family. When I look at those two boys that I call my own, and I look at Mr. Womack, I'm looking at legacy that I'm leaving behind. I don't have any grandkids yet, thank God. I'm not ready for them yet. And they ain't either, because they can't take care of them. So when my grandchildren come, I want them to know, Nichelle, my granny Nichelle, she was the best. She did this for me. I don't have to work another job in my life. I'm going to work for Nichelle's company. I'm going to work for my granny company. And you have to start thinking about that. You can't leave a job to your children. You can't leave a job in your legacy. Why? Because as soon as you get sick, I sell insurance too. I'm an insurance broker. And I have people come to me every day. They're asking me, can they get their extended benefits for their life insurance? Why? Because they become ill on their job and they can't work anymore. Or their employer is cutting that salary down to like 50%. Well, you weren't living on 50% of income before. So how are you going to live on it now? That's the importance of insurance. We don't want to pay into it, but we have to. Generational wealth. When we look at big names, and I hate to throw these names out there all the time, but still, Bill Gates, we look at him, Oprah Winfrey's, the Michael Jordans, everybody, Steve Jobs, and all these people who have left generational wealth to their family that they don't ever have to work again. And they are no different from you and I. They are no different from you and I. And so people ask me, can you work your job and leave general wealth? No, as I just mentioned, you can't leave your job in your will. I hope and pray you got a will. You cannot leave your job in your will. There's no place for it. Because see, as soon as you leave, they're going to be looking for somebody else. And I promise you, I do interviewing for small companies too. And we always have somebody on the back burner. They call me, Nichelle, this person got fired today. Can you interview some more people? Sure, I can. So your job is just there while you own it. And as soon as they fire you, if you get fired or you lose the job. I had one of my friends on Facebook today tell me that they cut their hours and they're mad that they got to cut their salary by, I think it was $5 because the state that they live in couldn't pay the wages that they were getting, works for the government. And so I said, well, you can't get mad at the government. It's not the government's responsibility to take care of you. It's your responsibility. See, that's that they're going to blame again. We want to blame everybody for us not being in a position to leave that generational wealth that we should to our families. And like I said, I'm the first one to tell you, use your job as an investor. I know I did. I made sure that 401k was packed. So when I got ready to leave, to evacuate, I said evacuate, yes. I was ready. And you have to be ready too. It takes planning. Being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. And I've shared that many times. Everybody can't do it. Everybody ain't gonna do it. Why? Because it takes discipline. It takes discernment. It takes really investing in yourself. I've spent personally over $150,000 to get a PhD. I had a scholarship undergrad, grad school for my master's degree that was paid for. And getting this PhD has took more out of me than I ever thought it would do. And then I ask myself every day, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because I got to make that money to pay that back. I got to make that. You gave me $2,000 when? Oh, hearts. Okay. I'm like, what, Mo? You ain't gave me. I ain't seen nothing in my bank account. But anyway, thank you so much. Those hearts are dollars too. I appreciate you. Yes. But when we talk, yes, Mo. But what I'm talking about, you got to be your mindset. Amber, look. I'm like, where that $2,000 at? I ain't getting no click on my phone, PayPal bling or nothing to tell me that was coming through. So yes, I definitely understand that. We have to be prepared. We have to stop the blame game. We have to take responsibility for our own lives. And, and I refuse to do that. And I refuse for my kids to do that as well. I gave them the choice. They really didn't have much of a choice, but I said, you could either go to college or you could go to, hey, how you doing? Go to the military. Which one do you want to do? That's it. You got to be somebody. You ain't finna lay up in my house and do nothing, okay? And even go to no job because, see, pretty soon I'm going to be ready for you to go. And if you still making minimum wage, then you ain't going to be able to pay for no rent or nothing. Yes, it will indeed be worth it. Yes, I'm waiting for it, Dr. G. I pray it does because it's stressing me out. And every time I look, I'm backing further and further because I keep taking delays. I keep taking delays in it. Yes, telling my son that now, yes, Patrice. I mean, it's like you got to do something. You can't stay up in here and lay up in here and then making minimum wage and then you think you're going to stay here for the rest of your life? Because I might not be here. I may be ready to go. I want to go live in Tahiti somewhere. I don't want to sit up here and you in my house and you can't go nowhere and you calling me asking me for money. No, I need you to get your life right. I need you to get your career together. I need you to make something out of yourself. Whatever it is, I don't care as long as you happy. But I need you to do something. Yes, you got to raise them up and send them up and praise up. Yes, Lord, yes. And the last one is graduating May 18th. And you talking about somebody happy. Yes, Lord. Yes, they ask me that every day. And I say, look, mama going to have a good time. And, I hope and pray Mr. Womack come, but he know too, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone. I'm getting ready to enjoy my life again. I have dedicated my life for my oldest is 19 years old, for 19 years for being a mama. And I think I have done a great job at it, which I'm sure most of us have. Yes, we've done a great job. We get up, cook them breakfast, do whatever, take them to school, go to PTA. I'm one of them kind of mamas. So I do it all. I have done it all. And now it's my time. And so when you're talking about your purpose has to be wrapped around that. I want to be able to develop a life that I can live after the kids are gone, because them bills still going to come in. Like I said, and if your purpose don't give you enough passion where you're excited about doing it every day, it's not your purpose. All right. It's not your purpose. So then let's talk about what do you think about all day? And if you did your purpose, yes, indeed. Yes, Dr. G, I know. Thank you. If you did your purpose today, if you per se left your job today, if you jumped out and started that hair salon, how will it change your life? How will it change your life? That's what we have to look at when we're talking about purpose. How will it change your life? Will it give you everything you need? Will it give you much more heartache? You know, you got to look at those things, because as I mentioned, being a business owner, I have been that for 25 years. 25 years I've been my own boss. I haven't had a job for about 12, 13 years right about now that I haven't worked. And not that I haven't worked for myself, I haven't worked a job, haven't punched the clock. And once you get used to that lifestyle, it's kind of hard to go punch somebody's clock. It really is. I've disciplined myself sometimes when I know I need another stream coming in and the other streams ain't flowing too well. I go get something. Yeah, because I ain't too big for that. And then I always learn something in the process. When I'm going to go get me something, I'm going to make sure it's something I want to do so I can implement it in my business. And that's how you have to look at your job too. Learn as much as you can. If they want to have you travel, if they want to send you to Timbuktu, go. All right. If they want to promote you, whatever you can do until you get enough investment in your business that you can say bye-bye. All right. You got to have an exit strategy. Everything you do in life, you must automatically have an exit strategy. You know, as I mentioned, I'm a life insurance broker. Your life insurance is your exit strategy, because we know we're not going to be here all our life. You know, I would love to say I'm going to live to be 150 years old, but the reality of it is we're not. Most of us not. And so you got to plan for that exit strategy. In that exit strategy, you making sure that when you gone, that your people don't suffer. That your people don't suffer. I talk to people every day and they won't even invest. They've got money to do whatever they want to do with it, but they don't invest a simple $25 a month just to have a $5,000 policy. Why? Because they think that they're going to be here forever. Or they just rather spend their money on a Gucci bag or something along those lines, or anything of that, or hair. They spend their money on that, but they won't spend it to have their family secure if something happened to them. And I'm like, really? Evidently, you don't love your family that much. Because if you want to leave, because the funeral home is not going to bury you unless you got some money to pay them. That's a business too. It costs for you to come in this world and it costs for you to leave. It's as simple as that. You know, every time people have a baby, $10,000, that hospital going to get paid. And when you die, anywhere from, you can get in a box, you can have crematory services for about $2,500, but you're going to have to pay to live and die. That's the reality of it. So your purpose, living in your purpose, make certain that it's making you live. You want to live to the fullest in your purpose. You want to be so excited about that purpose that can't nobody stop you. And even if they did, you will go past go and never look back. That purpose, it drives you like nothing before. Yes. Am I Rihanna? I wish I was. I need Rihanna's money right about now. Beyonce too. She get $1 million every time she posts to Instagram. She get $1 million every time she posts to Instagram. You talk about building your brand. Yes, she has done that. And I admire Queen B. Yes, I am. I'm the queen in my house, but she the queen in Mr. Carter's house. Yes, I'm beautiful. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. So let's talk about that. She sure do get $1 million every time she posts on Instagram. How about that? Wouldn't you like that? She worth that. She did her due diligence. And that's what we have to do. Can't nobody hate on Beyonce because she be out there working. Are you? She be out there working. You can't hate on her for doing her thing. And nobody else. Rihanna, Chris Brown, nobody else. You can't hate on people because they doing what they do. If anything, you should support them. We need to lift each other up more instead of putting each other down. People hating on people. Why? You could do the same thing. You get the same 24 hours in your day that I do, that Beyonce does. She don't get an extra hour. She don't get an extra. She get 25 hours. Beyonce get 24 hours, and so do you. So if she's working on her game all day long, you could be working on yours too. Even while you at the 9 to 5. I used to be working on my business plan while I was sitting at the employer's desk. And every time they come, I'm sliding it up under the computer and all that stuff. What you doing? Oh, I'm just sitting up here calculating these quotes. Yes, I had to do that because I knew I had an exit strategy. And that exit strategy was going to take me from point A to point B. You got to do what you got to do. But stay in line. You don't want to do whatever you need to do and you get fired. You don't want that. But you got to plan that exit strategy, okay? And so the last thing I want to share with you when you're talking about your dream, pursuing your purpose, doing work hours at home. You know, Is it making you curious? When you think about that purpose, are you getting more and more curious as you think about it? That hair salon, what would that mean to you and your family? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel good? What will be the goals of having that? Do you want multiple stores? We have to start thinking long term, more time for your family. As I mentioned earlier, that's what freedom means to me. More time and more money. Because if I got money, then I know I can have all the freedom in the world that I want. And so I really want us as people, as women, to start focusing in on what makes us happy. Not everybody else. What makes you happy? Are you living your dreams, or are you living somebody else's? But see, living somebody else's dream, that's their dream, not yours. And when you are living their dream, all you're doing is helping to fill their pockets. What about your pockets? What about your pockets? Are you sitting up here worrying about how you're going to pay your bill tomorrow? Are you sitting up here worrying about you too tired to get started? You want to wait on somebody else, worried about what your friends going to say? Who cares? My thing and my philosophy all the time, if you ain't paying Nichelle's bills, you can't tell me what and how I can do it. And I'm one of them kind of people. If you're not inspiring me, if you're not teaching me how to make no money, show me how to make no money, motivating me to make some more money, motivate me to be a better person. Really, that's what it boils down to. If you're not changing my life some kind of way, you have no place in my life. And we have to get stingy with ourselves. We have to get stingy with who we are and our time. Your time is precious, and you have to use it as such. Don't give everybody your time, because everybody doesn't deserve it. When you start giving everybody your time, you're giving away the most valued commodity that you own, your time. Use your time wisely. Do it to lift other people up. Build yourself up and strategize, because that's what business is all about, strategy. How am I going to get here to there? How am I going to grow this business? What do I need to help grow this business? And you can't do everything by yourself. And I've learned that in 25 years, you cannot do everything by yourself. And if you think you can, then you will be by yourself in your business. Get you a partner, whoever it may be, somebody you trust, hopefully, that will help inspire you, to push you, to move you to that next level in your purpose. You deserve it. If you don't think you do, I'm going to tell you once again, God did not place you here on this earth just to be here. You're not here by accident. You're here for a reason. And whatever that reason may be, I guess that you better sit down and you better start thinking about, what is it that you want to leave your legacy? What is it that you want to do that sets your soul on fire? Yes, you. It's all about you and your purpose, and doing something that not only you're proud of, but your family can be proud of as well. Yes, I'm Nichelle with 2Excel with Nichelle.com. I didn't mean to have a sermon. Yes, I didn't mean to have a sermon, but sometimes I get excited. All the time I get excited, because when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he has done for me, all I can do is get excited, because he gave me that purpose of excitement to inspire, to motivate, to change lives. And as long as I have breath in my body, that's what I will do. Yes, Yes, Mo, thank you for coming back in. So if you find this message valuable, which I assume you do if you're in here, won't you share this message with somebody else? Won't you share it with them? If you like daily inspiration, you are welcome, Amber. You needed it each week. You hit on that head. Yes, I hit it on the head. Yes, remember I say to you guys all the time, yes, good night, Mo. As I minister to you, I minister to myself. I'm not telling you anything that I haven't done. I sit down every day and evaluate Nichelle, because I'm the only one that knows Nichelle outside of God. My family and my children know me, but I know me better than anybody outside of God. And I know what I need to do, what I want to do, and what I'm willing to do and what ain't willing to do. And it really all boils down with you. We got to be real with ourselves. When people tell me I'm 100, yes, be 100 with yourself. Yes, be 100 with yourself. I'm going to be real with myself all the time, because I fall short daily. Yes, I do. I fall short daily, but I quickly know and understand, but I need to get my behind back up and get back on the grind. Yes, the grind is a daily process if you want to live in your purpose. If you want that freedom, that flexibility to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it, you got to be driven. That purpose-driven woman. Yes, that's I. That's me. Yes, I am. And I hope and pray you are too. Yes, daily inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. You can connect with me on Instagram at Nichelle Womack and on Twitter at Nichelle Womack. And I'm here. I try my best to be here every other day. Not every day, but every other day. Just catch me. If you're not connected, go ahead and hit that little Perry do. Swipe to the left, to the right, to the up and down, wherever it goes. Connect with me. And if you want to catch some of my previous broadcasts, I do have a podcast, and it's the People Connect podcast, where we're talking about life, motivation, inspiration, relationships, business tips, and success. That's what I do. If you are not clear in your direction, if you are not clear in your path to success, and you need clarity, which we all do, go to bit.ly. I need clarity. I'm offering you a 15-minute free consultation to help give you some direction and some guidance. bit.ly /I need clarity. And that's all in lowercase. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any questions that you may have that I can answer? Any questions? I thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day. I pray that I have inspired you to move, to act, to be a better you. Yes, I do. In the name of Jesus. Anybody have any questions that I can answer? If not, I greatly appreciate all the replay viewers for coming in to tap that screen, the Twitter viewers, and anywhere else you may be. YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. So connect with me. I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you very soon. Hey, Big 1069. How you doing today? No questions? All righty then. I guess you were inspired. Yes, I guess you were inspired. All righty then, everybody. Well, thank you so much again. Be blessed and highly favored in everything you do. No, thank you for the real estate advice. You're welcome. Yes, and as I mentioned, first-time home buyer, you can go to bit.ly 7 home buyer tips, and all that's in lowercase, the number 7 home buyer tips. I'm fabulous, Big 1069. How you doing today? I'm absolutely fabulous. Pray that you are as well. Well, alrighty then, you guys. I'm going to go and eat my coconut cake. I got a craving for it. I went to the store and got it, and it's just absolutely good. Delicious. Yes. Talk to you later. Be blessed. Take care in everything that you do, and may everything you touch turn to gold. Yes, you are late. Yes, you are, but that's okay because it's called replay. You can go back there and catch that and let me know if you got any questions. Yes. All right. Talk to y'all later. Blessings and peace unto you. Bye-bye.